Today we are going to be taking a closer look at my handbag collection, and we are going to be doing a super fun and creative handbag tag. I'm going to look through the handbags in my collection and see which handbags fall under a couple of different categories. So let's get into the video. Hi guys, my name is Alana and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here we discuss all things fashion, luxury, and handbags. So if those are things that you're interested in, then I hope you would do me the favor of hitting the subscribe button down below if you've not already. I really do appreciate all of your support, and I love talking handbags with you guys in the comment section. Now for today's video, as I said, it is a tag video. The tag was created by my friend here on YouTube, Iris, and I will link her channel down below as well as link the video. And she came up with this tag where we are going to choose a couple bags from our handbag collection. We are going to put them into 4 different categories, starting with the most versatile, the most unique handbag, the most elegant handbag, and then the most iconic handbag. Now, it was tough to put some of these bags into categories because I felt like I wanted to cheat a little bit and add a couple into different categories, but I did give it some thought, and we are gonna get into the video now. So as I said, the first category is the most versatile handbag. Now, automatically, when this comes to my mind, I do think of my go-to everyday bag, which is my Prada re-edition. However, I took a quick second to really think about it, and now I'm starting to think that there might actually be a better handbag that's more well suited for this category. And that is my YSL puffer bag in the small size. This is coming from my favorite fashion house, so it makes sense that this bag is one that I do feel is extremely versatile. Now, the reason why I say that this bag is versatile is not necessarily the same reasons I would choose something like my Prada re-edition. I feel like this bag is the most versatile because it has a really good size to it. One that's almost just kind of like that Goldilocks size. It's not too big, it's not too small, and because of that, it makes it really versatile. When I'm going to the mall, this is often the bag that I want to bring with me, and that is because it is able to fit a good amount, all my essentials for the day, but then also a little extra. A lot of times I will order things online, and if I need to make a return in person, I'm usually able to fit it into this bag here. As you can see, based on the bottom, it does actually hold quite a bit considering it's a small bag. So I feel like in terms of any long day out, any everyday outing, this is so perfect, and you can definitely wear the bag casually. But also because there is these leather breaks at the top, it makes it really comfortable to wear crossbody or just over the shoulder, which is typically how I wear the bag. But then also, this is not a huge bag where the size is not overpowering. So you can definitely wear this bag too if you are going from, for example, shopping at the mall to then date night in the evening. This bag is definitely not out of place, but again, you're able to fit a really good amount in here. And I feel like just looking at the beautiful leather, it makes it so luxurious. So it makes it that it's not out of place in a fancier setting, but also you can definitely wear this bag a little more casually if you wanted to wear it on a more everyday basis. So this is my first pick from my favorite fashion house, of course. YSL small puffer bag is going to be the most versatile bag that I have. The next bag is the most unique bag in my handbag collection, and this is a handbag that truly doesn't get used very often, and it's not even really featured on my channel too much. But this is definitely a unique one in my collection, and I haven't seen anybody with this bag. This is the Palm Angels Heart Lock bag, and it is literally that. It is a handbag, but it also does have the padlock on the side, and that gives you an element of security because you can lock the bag, but also it's for the style. What I like about this bag is it is very different and it's very unique, but because of that, it's not something that I really reach for very often. I will say also, this was a gift from my boyfriend, and he got this in kind of the early stages when we were dating. So he didn't fully know whether or not this would be my style or not, and that's okay because I do feel like it's a good talking piece. But again, very unique for the fact that we have a very unique kind of handle. It gives almost like an industrial feel to it as well, with the padlock elements on the side too. Like I said, that makes it quite unique. We do have a guitar strap here as well, but what's also interesting is this can't be used as a crossbody. It's very short. So definitely it was a long shoulder carry, or you can carry it by the top handle. And I featured this bag also on another tag that I did, and it was because this would be perfect for a costume party. I feel it could make a really good prop if you kind of get the vision. So this is definitely the most unique bag in my collection, and though it's not a bag that I use, I do like having it on display. It is a fun little talking piece to have, and yes, definitely the most unique one I have. The next category is calling for the most elegant handbag in my collection, and to be honest with this one, I didn't even have to think twice. There was a clear winner here, and of course, that is my YSL Sunset bag in the medium size. The beautiful croc embossed leather with the gold hardware. I feel like that really is what makes this bag take the cake. Now, this is a very elegant silhouette. It's a very structured bag, as you can see, but I do feel like the shiny gold hardware on this bag, and then again, the shiny, beautiful croc embossed leather, it just does something and it just screams elegant. I am always complimented on this bag when I wear it, and this is just a good quality, substantial bag, and I love that for all of those reasons. I feel like because this bag is full leather inside and out, it is always going to be a classy bag, and again, it gives a little bit of something extra that we have the croc embossed leather as well. Now, what I also like about the croc embossed leather here is it actually makes it a bit more durable. If you were caught in the rain, oftentimes the rain would just roll off of the leather, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is a rainy day bag, but I feel like this is definitely one that's durable, dependable, but most importantly, elegant. This is a bag I have worn casually a couple times. I've taken this with me to the mall, but 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing this for a fancy dinner or someone's birthday or even like an engagement party, something like that. So that is why this is my most elegant bag. And with this color combination, you truly can wear it with any outfit, and that's why I love this bag so much. We are now on to the last category, my friends, and if you are enjoying the video, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel out a lot. But let's get into this last category. This is now going to be the most iconic bag, and this is one of the ones that took me a second to really think about, because I do feel like an iconic bag can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. So this is one where I do have to cheat a little bit. I have 2 handbags that I'm gonna mention in this category. The first one I think that is definitely iconic is my Prada re-edition. I just feel like there's no way I'm making a video without including this bag in it, and that is because a couple different reasons. This bag is iconic because when you see the silhouette, when you see this design and bag, you know it's Prada. And I do feel like just the fact it's very identifiable, even though it doesn't say Prada plastered all over the bag, I think it really speaks to the fact it is an iconic handbag. Also, let's not forget, as it says on the tag here, it's the Prada re-edition 2005. So the fact that they reissued this bag, and it was definitely an it bag. There were no questions about that. So the fact that even 20 plus years later, you can have this bag, it's still doing well, it still is so popular, and it is still so chic and effortless, I feel like this is what makes this an effortless bag, which also means it is definitely an icon in its own right. Prada is known for its nylon as well, and I feel like because of that, it also adds to the fact this is the iconic style of the bag. Now, Prada is more typically known for having the silver hardware, which as you guys can see, I opted for the gold one here, but I do feel like just in general, this make of the bag certainly is an icon, and it is definitely one I have to include in this category. There is one more bag, as I said, that I feel like is an icon and needed to be mentioned for this category as well, and that is my Louis Vuitton Pochette accessoire. I feel like if I was going to mention the Prada re-edition, then I had to mention the Louis Vuitton Pochette accessoire as well. This is another handbag that I feel is very identifiable. Now, for different reasons though, this of course is damier azur, so it has the checkered print all over the bag, and a lot of people know what that means. But I feel like also the fact that this bag has stood the test of time. and it is still going strong within the fashion house. So though you can't get this classic demi-azur print anymore, there are always new variations of the Pochette accessoire coming out, whether it's new collections, whether it's collaborations, and of course they do have the monogram version still available on the website too. So I feel like this bag had to be mentioned as an icon as well. Now, these aren't necessarily the bags that are the absolute showstoppers. You stop and you gasp because you're like, this is the most stunning bag I've ever seen. However, these are tried and true bags, and I feel like because they've been in the fashion house for so long, it makes it an icon in its own right. Now, we know that with these type of bags too, it comes with the Vachetta leather strap, which I just have stored in here. And a lot of people are not the biggest fan of a Vachetta strap because of course it can damage, it can get water spots on it, yet so many people still own these bags and are rocking them till this day. So again, I think it just speaks to the fact that the Pochette accessoire from Louis Vuitton is definitely an icon as well. All right, my friends, so we have now made it to the end of the video. Let me know from your handbag collection which bags you would put in each category. And even if you weren't tagged to do this video, please consider yourself tagged. It was such a good one to do, and I love seeing what we pick and choose from our handbag collection. Thank you again to Iris for tagging me in this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video.